Hi everyone, welcome to mine and Morgan's 4-month update. He's 4 months next Sunday and he's getting a big boy. He weighs 15 pounds and he's due for his third lot of jabs next week. He's getting big and heavy, aren't you? And you're growing fast. He's lovely. He's mummy's boy. And you? Well, we are both doing really good. We've been enjoying the summer here in Wales. It's really hot, very clammy. He does again and blowing bubbles. He blows his spit out, his saliva, and blows bubbles out of his mouth. That's his new thing. He loves to eat his own hands and he sticks 4 fingers down his mouth and starts to heave because it's making him sick. He eats his hands before a feed, after a feed, whenever he can get them in his mouth really. And anything you give to him goes straight in his mouth, doesn't it? His feeding is a bit strange still, because I gave up my breastfeeding at 6 weeks and he went straight on to the formula. He's on Cow and Gates and he'll drink sometimes 2 ounces, sometimes 3, and he likes to feed really every hour and a half to 2 hours still during the daytime, but in the night time he has got better. He was drinking, he would have a bottle about 7 o'clock, then he'd wake up about 10 o'clock for a feed, then he would wake up at 2 o'clock and then 5 o'clock, and then he'd be wide awake from 5 o'clock until 7 o'clock and then go back to sleep from 7 until 8. So as you can imagine, it was very hard work because I wasn't getting 4 or 5 hours solid sleep in the night, so I was exhausted. But now he's much better and really hot. He's much better and he goes down, sometimes he goes down at 7 or 8 in the night, sorry. And when he goes down at 7 or 8, he wakes up about 12 sometimes for a bottle feed, or sometimes just once at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then he's wide awake at 5 in the morning. So usually it's just once now he wake up for a feed. If he goes down at 9:30, which sometimes he'll have an late afternoon lap, and then he won't go down till late, which is about 9:30. And then he might wake up at 2 o'clock for a feed, and then he wakes up, he goes back down, and he wakes up about 5 o'clock then in the morning, and has another bottle and goes back down to 7:30, which is good. So he's getting much better. I'm noticing the difference now. It does get easier when they're a little bit older, especially in the beginning, where he's just waking up every hour and a half to feed. He hates tummy time. I'm trying to give him as much tummy time as possible, but I didn't start his tummy time until 3 months, nearly 3 months old, because I didn't realise you're supposed to give it to them that early age. I thought he was too young, so he's not actually 100% used to being on his tummy at the moment. So when I put him on his tummy, he doesn't really like it and he just lies down and puts his head to the side or starts eating the mat. Don't you? His head at the back, I'm not sure if you can see, it's a little bit flat at the back where he's lying on the same side all the time to sleep. So we try and keep him off that part of his head as much as we can, but it's hard because when he gets to sleep you don't really want to be moving him because he's going to wake up. He can, when I put him on his belly, he can lift his head up, but he can only stick about 5 minutes of that, and then I have to turn him on his back because he loves being on his back playing. What do you say? What do you say? Smile for the camera. What do you say? Sometimes, well, he was going through a really colicky phase where it was taking me 2-3 hours to get him to sleep, where he was just crying non-stop. And when I say crying, I mean proper crying, not just the moans, you know, when they have the little moans because they want you or they want to be picked up. He's proper crying, proper tease, going red, not catching his breath properly. And no matter what I was doing, he was not stopping the crying. That was nearly every night with the colic. And then he was on SMA. And I know this is really TMI, but his poo was green. So that's when we changed the Cow and Gate. But since he's on that, his poo is not green, it's yellow. And he's not colicky so much. Some nights, I'd say 2 nights a week, he'd cry like that for maybe an hour, half an hour solid. But usually it's only when he's overtired, because he can't really go 2 hours, over 2 hours being awake. If he goes 3 hours awake without sleep, that's when he gets overtired and starts crying like that. He's a pretty good baby. I think he loves mummy. He likes me picking him up and likes seeing what I'm doing if I'm near him. If I disappear for 10 minutes, he starts moaning. Not crying, but just moaning for me. And he loves his swing. We've got Fisher-Price take-along swing. He likes being in that. And his bouncer in the mornings. He goes and bouncer in the bedroom in the morning when he has a shower. Yeah. He loves bath time. He kicks and he moves around so much in the bath time. He loves it. No new, mister. And he likes being in the car seat. He always falls asleep in the car. But at the moment here in Wales, and it's very, very hot and clammy and humid, so it gets, so hot. I haven't got aircon in the car, so whenever we're going somewhere, bless him, it gets so hot. He doesn't cry, but I can just feel like he's really hot and the back of his head gets wet when he's sweating. You did a poo-poo, mister. I think he's done something. So, I'm out most days, visiting friends or going out for walks with friends, shopping, or can't do any more shopping because I've just been spending so much on clothes lately. We've got to, see, so we've got to spoil you, yes. I haven't actually got a nice outfit on him today because it's like 7 o'clock, no, what time is it? About 6 o'clock in the evening, so I'm ready to settle him down, and I just put him in a vest when he goes to bed because it's so hot at the moment, especially in this house. So everything is good. What else? I just wanted to say hi to Christy, Alan, Spencer and Scarlett. Hi, say hi. I watched your video, your update, and Scarlett's doing really, really well. I can't believe she turns over to the side. He doesn't do that. He loves to be on his feet though, and loves bouncing on his feet. Scarlett's headbands are so cute, and her little bonnet, aren't they? Yeah, she's your little girlfriend in America. Spencer. Hi Spencer, hope you're being good for mummy and daddy. And Alan looks really happy with his little girl. He looks so happy in the little videos, bless him. And Christy, you look really, really well and happy. You look so happy. And I wanted to say, oh dear, I really laughed when you said that Alan wants to get you knocked up already. I could not laugh at that, that was so funny. Do what you want, guys. If you want more babies now, then go for it. But I think I'm going to wait a while to enjoy Morgan first, and also I don't know if we're going to end up moving out of this house in the next 3 months, so I don't want to move out pregnant and, way too soon for me. So hi to you all, hope you're doing well and enjoying Scarlett, because they grow so fast. And I think that's it for us. Morgan, I was just going to say, where do your babies sleep? Do they sleep in the bedrooms with you in the Moses basket, or in a separate bedroom in the cot? Because he's still in his Moses basket, but he's getting quite big for it now. But he's still in with me at the moment because I don't want to put him in his spare room in his big boy's cot at the moment and get used to being on his own. because we might be